One thing I always look at first is the Bitcoin dominance chart, as well as the Ethereum dominance chart. And then, of course, I look at Bitcoin. Not so much Ethereum. So let's look at it. And I'm going to pull up our favorite holdings at the Crypto Lodge, and that would be Phantom, and that would be Luna, and that would be ADA, Harmony One, Solana. It would be Solana. Let's keep it to that. So the Bitcoin dominance has really never stopped coming down. It makes its way up sometimes, especially during a crash. But this is the 1 year scale. If you go to 5 years, you'll notice it used to be around, of course, 100% because it was the first crypto. But as new cryptos came, it plummeted. And this was the peak of alt season. I mean, yeah, this was the peak of alt ICO boom is the word I was looking for. This is the peak of the ICO boom here, end of 2017 into 2018. Slowly made its way back up, but has been trending downward ever since, and had a heavy move down recently, and is just trying to climb back up out of it. But it always tries to climb back up. So we are up on the day. We're flat in 5 days, up in the month, down in 3 months, and down for the rest of the time frame. Bitcoin dominance going down is good for Bitcoin dominance price going up while the dominance is going down is good for altcoins. This is pretty much what dictates alt season. Alt season began here. Alts took off. Alts took off here. Remember, we had 4 months of alt season there. And the Ethereum dominance moving back up. In 5 days, it's down. In 1 month, it's down. In 3 months, it's up. 6 months, it's flat. In all, it's been trending down. I don't believe it will ever reach 24 again. But that's just my opinion. Let's take a look at Bitcoin and what it's doing, and try to understand what the big deal is about. I understand people that bought Bitcoin at $64,000, but that's why you have to pay attention to risk. You want to buy in areas that are low, or you want to hold it for longer than a couple of years. You could buy it right here, and I guarantee in 2 years you'll be in the money, quite in the money. But we're almost dropping to 30K. We'll see if we get a bounce there. If we don't get a bounce there, we could be dropping very, very low. Off to Phantom, one of my favorite projects right now. Phantom is doing so many things. You cannot even keep track of how many things Phantom is doing. They have 6 pieces of news a day. 2 announcements a day. Even Amazon AWS is looking into, they did look into Phantom and released a report. Very bullish on Phantom. And my prediction was Phantom was completely wrong because I didn't see the dip coming. Congratulations to those of you who did, but I didn't see the dip coming. I thought Phantom was about to take off to the moon. But this is just a great chance to buy in my opinion. If you invested, you're only up, well, you're up 800% in 155 days. You really can't complain about that. Phantom actually pumped you up 2,698% in the first 34 days when it started pumping. And then we went through a brief, very brief bearish, lower lows, lower highs until it pumped again, yielding 230% gains in 16 days again. And that's when we had the drop, the crash. But Phantom's a young project, and they are doing amazing things in this space. Off to Luna. Off to Luna. All right, Luna is down 77.5% from its all-time high just 97 days ago. Luna is an extremely good project, no doubt about that. And this is buy territory for me. I've been getting as much as I can. And people have a misconception where they say, okay, it dropped 77%. So naturally, it needs to go back up 77% to get to where it used to be. But that's not the case. If you drag from the bottom to the top, we need to go up 344% to get to where we used to be. So catching dips is very rewarding. Let's move on to ADA, as Benjamin Cohen calls it, the strongest racehorse, and I have to agree. And I want to show you guys the ADA valuation against Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's quite telling. Now check this out, guys. ADA is still trending up, believe it or not. For the most part. I mean, it is trending up. Higher high, higher high, higher high, higher high, higher high, higher high. And then we hit this. We need to reverse this way we're going now. ADA could drop a lot more. If Bitcoin drops, ADA is definitely going to drop more. Below $1. Hopefully not. But check this out. This is how you know if a project is strong or not. ADA BTC valuation. Let's put it on weekly. Don't know what I plotted out there. All right. So we're still holding right at this peak here. We're still holding. And just to Just to put things in perspective, Cardano was 2 cents not too long ago. Projections for the end of this year were around 12 cents, 15 cents. But here we are in the middle of the year, well over $1. And like I said, it's still trending upwards. Now, this is its valuation, the entire life cycle of ADA against Bitcoin. Came up real strong at first. That must have been, yep, end of 2017 into 2018. So I guess Cardano launched, or at least TradingView takes the data from right around the ICO boom. So got some big shoes to fill to get to the top of that wick there. We have eh, 124%. That's really not much compared to how much ADA has been running up on Bitcoin. Almost 752% in 133 days. That's magnificent against Bitcoin. And see these two candles here? It's looking bullish. Let's take a look at the daily. So we just want to keep going higher here with the ADA Bitcoin valuation. And ADA versus ETH. Looking at this pair is telling too. ADA is just destroying ETH. Look at this. This is where things dropped. You know, the whole market dropped. ADA immediately tried to come back. And now it looks like we're changing direction back to the upside. And last but not least, Solana. Solana could be the fastest racehorse. It's a very good blockchain. They got all sorts of DeFi products on it already. So let's take a look. How much did we fall? 50%. How much did we come up before that? From there to there. 339%. We came up and then lost 50% of all those gains. But Solana is one of the blockchains I'm most bullish on. I mean, here's 2021, January 2021. If you would have bought Solana, you could have easily sold near the top. Nobody sells exactly at the top. Who are we kidding? 3,000% gains in 136 days. So naturally, it needed a pullback, but I don't think it was going to have one. I didn't see the dip coming. So, just being honest with you, I didn't see the dip coming, but I have always said that I love red days. So this has been a treat. I feel like a kid in a candy store. But yeah, look at the ADA against ETH valuation. When the green goes up, that means ADA is taking more money in than ETH is. So that is pretty awesome. Let's look at the lifespan of this. All right. So we were pushing all-time high. I'm not counting the wicks, but we were pushing all-time high. And to get to all-time high wick, it's only 100%. But these pairs, these crypto pairs fight. Sure is volatile. There's a bunch of miners sitting on boats and planes and trains, moving across the world. I think that is going to temporarily upset the price of Bitcoin. And once those miners are hooked back up somewhere, I think the things are going to correct themselves. I think there's so many people who take the opportunity to buy these dips. Who knows? There's a direct correlation between the dollar going up in value, even by just a little bit, and Bitcoin going down in value, and vice versa. When Bitcoin's doing very well, or when the dollar's doing very poor, Bitcoin's doing well. When the Bitcoin's doing well, the dollar's doing poor. They are inverted. When the dollar's going down, Bitcoin is going up. The crashes, I believe, were caused by heightened. They upped the treasury yields. They upped the interest rate, higher interest rates for treasury. But that's really all I got to say today. If you like the content, like and subscribe. I'm over on YouTube. Just search Crypto Lodge. You'll see my icon with the third eye. And I also have a Telegram channel with about 100 really cool people. It's t.me/The Crypto Lodge. And I'll see you soon. Hang in there. Don't sell your crypto. Just buy these dips, man. I'm not a financial advisor, but I've been in the game long enough to know how to win. Don't use leverage. Ever. Don't ever use leverage. Just go long. Buy the asset and hold it for a long time. Type in Crypto Lodge on YouTube. You'll find me. I had a big channel, but something happened and I got to start over. So any subscribers would be nice, but I'll get them anyway. Good content is good content.